Hello friend, in this video I just want to quickly take you through how to start a profitable web hosting business anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter anywhere you are in the world, you can start a web hosting business, a profitable one at that. Now in this video I'll be taking you through some questions and I'll be giving you answers as well. What is web hosting business? How can you start? How can you apportion cPanels in WHM? Don't bother yourself about those technical jargons. I'm going to break them down as I go. Navigation, how to navigate through the functions of the cPanel. So all of these ones I'll be taking you through in a moment, but just follow me through with rapt attention. So now, what is web hosting business? Let's start with this. What is web hosting business? Now, this is a business of apportioning control panels to domain names. The control panel is otherwise called cPanel. I'm sure you must have heard that before. So cPanel always have what we call a username and password with which you can, penetrate into it and actually make use of it. So as a web hosting business manager, what you do is to buy up a hosting package in bulk and resell by apportioning hosting spaces in bit or piecemeal to your clients in order to make or maximize profits. So now, how can you start a web hosting business? Here, to start a web hosting business, you need to locate a web hosting reseller package provider that you can leverage to provide hosting services to your client at a profit. So once you locate one, all you need to do is to register an account, and your web hosting reseller information will be given to you within some minutes of activating an account with a web hosting reseller package provider. In that information, you will have username and password to two very important details, which are your WHM, that is the web host manager details, and the cPanel, which is the control panel details. I'll get to explain more of that practically as we go on. So once you have that information, the next thing to do is to configure your domain, your WHM. To configure your WHM by allotting or apportioning hosting packages. You get to understand that because I'm going to take you through that practically. For the domain names that you will be hosting, in a little while I'll be taking you through a practical session to make you understand those technical details well. Now, how can you apportion cPanels in WHM? So we're going to go practical to show you that. Then how do you navigate through the functions of the cPanel? What can you do in the cPanel? Then we're going to go through the practical section to let you understand that. Now, just wait a moment as I take you through my web browser to show you in a snap how to engage in this business profitably. Now let's go. Now, let me lead you through the first step. So now locate your browser address bar and impute this address bit.ly/WHM account. So now let me take you through my browser. So I'm going to take you through my browser here. So now let me enter that. So let's go. So I've imputed that. So that is leading us to azurahosting.com. That is the provider I use. Now, at this junction, let me quickly explain something to you. There are a lot of web hosting providers that you can use. But as for me, I use Asura Hosting, and that's the provider I use because I find them good for me, and they have several things you can do with them. Now, let's navigate through their site before we actually go. This is the home. We are on the home right now. This is the home, you know, and now you have unlimited hosting, you have reseller hosting. This is where we are particular about, but VPS, this talks about virtual private server and other solutions, streaming services, and co. Now, getting to this place, the first thing you need to do is to sign up. So I'll quickly go incognito right now so that, because if I operate through this, all right, I might not even need to do that. You can do your sign up yourself, because if I click on this, it will take me through my own account because I have an account registered on this browser. You understand? So all you need to do is very simple to sign up. Just sign up. So immediately you sign up and you want to start your web hosting account, so locate this reseller hosting. Now let me click the drop down menu. Can you see cheap reseller hosting, cPanel reseller hosting, WHMCS reseller hosting, master reseller hosting? So let's talk about cheap reseller hosting now, for example. Let's say that's what I want. Now let's see. Let's now go through this. So you have 4 different packages. Reseller 1, which is on direct admin, reseller 2, reseller 3, reseller 4. So that means on this you pay for 15 gig, you pay $3.29 per month. On this you pay $4.99, $4.99 per month, and so on and so forth. So look at all it has, the limitation of everything. So this has a 15 gig space, and you can allot 15 direct admin accounts. These are 50 gig space, SSD space, and you can allot 50 direct admin accounts. This one has 125 gig space, and you can allot unlimited admin account, direct admin account. This as well as unlimited space, and you can allot unlimited direct admin account. So each of those accounts has their own limitations. Just apart from limitation in terms of the number of accounts you can have activated, you have the CPU allocation. This is 2x, this is 6x, this is 15x, this is unlimited, for example. So all of these ones has a role to play in how fast your website or the website you host on this can come up. You understand? So if you feel you want any of these, just click on order now under the one you want. So let me take you through. That's on cheap reseller. So let's say cPanel reseller hosting, for example. Now, I operate on cPanel. You understand? So if you look at this now, the price of cPanel is costlier than the other one, which is the cheap reseller hosting. Let me go back to it. You can see the first one here. You have 4.99 for 25 gig, and you have 9.99 for 60 gig. Let's go back to the first one. Let's go back to the first one. Cheap reseller hosting. You can see you have 3.29 for 15 gig. Now let me go back to cPanel. And I'm going to stay on this cPanel for your sake, because that's what I use and that's what I'm going to use to explain what I do. So you can see that even spaces are more. The first one was 15. This was lesser than 60. And when you look at it, this gives you a better. So I am actually on unlimited space. Unlimited space. I activated my account, before this change. So my own account runs on unlimited storage and on unlimited accounts. I can activate unlimited account. You can see this one is limited to 65 cPanel account. On my own account, I can activate unlimited account. I'm going to show you. So, but that doesn't matter. You can decide on what you do and what you need. You understand? So to start with, you can start with the cheapest, at least to test the water. Let's say, for example, you want to choose any of these. All you need to do is to click on Order Now. So when you, let's say I'm choosing that, you click on Order Now. Now, look at this. So choose a domain. Transfer your domain from another registrar. I will use my existing domain and update my name server. For example, I have showed before how to register free domain name. If you have that information, you can use your free domain name as an address to use here. Understand? So you can use that if you like, or you can register a new one. So you can register a new one right away. Understand? So let me assume you are registering a new one, or you are transferring, or you are using an existing one. So I'm not going to dwell on this as much. Let me take you into, so I've assumed that you have passed through this stage choosing a domain name. So now immediately you are done paying, let me show you the information that you will have. So can you see this Asura hosting? This is 2018. This is my account as 2018. So reseller account information. So dear Ademola Olukayode, words of solution, thank you, this and that. So you will have information as to how long it will take your DNS to propagate. So DNS means domain name server. So as at the time I registered this account, this was my username. This was my domain name. This has changed now. My username then was this. My password was this. That was then. So control panel, details, the web host manager detail. So all of them are here. All of them are here. So all of this has meaning. This is the FTP host name. But forget about all this one now. Let me assume you have registered and you are here. You have been given this information. So now, let me take you through my own WHM. That is my web host manager now. Now, my new name is jetspeedhosting.com.ng. So you are going to say slash. This is my domain name, the domain name I used. So all I need to do is to say slash WHM. For example, let's go. Now forget this one. So this is telling you my username It's imputing it because I've used it before. So all I need to do now is to just say login. Login. As you can see, I've logged in. I've logged in. Let me quickly stop this training here. I will continue